Hey. Okay. Hey guys, this is Supervisor Tiffany Henyard, the People's Supervisor and the People's Mayor. I ain't gonna get you into justice. Okay, we are out here at Cinco de Mayo here. Dolton Township is really, really dope. I'll just show you a little bit of it. You got the kids, the people dancing.
It's a new week for Tiffany Teflon Tahoe, and she's somewhere planning another party, another cookout, some more bounce houses for children, and balloons and music and dancing and partying, while running up a check on Dalton and Thornton Township's credit cards, sabotaging the citizens, business owners, and anybody who's against her. She's been trying to pull off the same trick on the Hispanics that she pulled on the black residents. And I'm here to tell you, Mayor Pork Chop, I don't care how many tacos or how much chicken you give out, that's not about to stop what's coming for you. And every day there's less and less people that you can try to get over on with these elementary tactics. I wonder what happened to that $1 million giveaway, by the way. But there's been multiple rounds of subpoenas delivered to Tiffany Teflon Tahoe's offices in both of her positions in Dalton and Thornton Township, and a federal grand jury is meeting today to look over evidence in that investigation that's been underway for months. Before we get into the update on Mayor Pork Chop, go ahead and smash that subscribe button and click the notification bell for all updates. Won't waste any time, let's go ahead and get into it.
WGN Investigates has learned a grand jury will hear testimony on Monday as part of an ongoing investigation into Tiffany Henyard's leadership in the south suburbs.
She's the mayor of Dalton and supervisor of Thornton Township. Investigative reporter Ben Bradley has been detailing her questionable spending for many months, and he has an update.
It's rare for us to be able to give you a front row seat into an active FBI investigation, but recently obtained subpoenas show that's exactly what we've been doing. Those subpoenas reveal agents are investigating many of the same concerns over corruption and cronyism that we've been detailing in our reporting. This is what passes for public debate in Dalton. It's the result of months of frustration over Mayor Tiffany Henyard's leadership.
This administration is shameful. Y'all are a disgrace.
We're watching the fall of this administration.
Yeah, and what's really funny is Tiffany Teflon Tahoe, she thought she was Teflon for real, like she couldn't be touched.
Whatever, I do what I want.
But no, she's so delusional, she probably didn't realize the Teflon was coming off a long time ago.
WGN Investigates has obtained or reviewed subpoenas the FBI served to Thornton Township and Dalton. They serve as a roadmap to the ongoing federal investigation. They seek payment and expense records for Tiffany Henyard, as well as her boyfriend, who runs a violence prevention program for the township. Also named Henyard's top aide, Dalton's acting police chief, along with 4 village and township trustees and 2 of Henyard's relatives who are on the government payroll.
Yeah, Tiffany, she's got her relatives on the payroll. I wonder if that clown cousin of hers who popped up in here in September 2023 when I was making the block hot for her on YouTube, blowing this story up before everybody got on it, and he came for me. I wonder if he's one of them, or is her mother one of them? Word is her mama is out here riding around in a Range Rover. So she spent 6 figures on a Range Rover? Her mama can't afford that. Was that also paid with taxpayers' money?
Whatever, I do what I want.
This right here is a hot mess, and all of them need to be held accountable. The Fed should also be looking at Tiffany's mama and all of her transactions too.
They'll turn up more and more information. They'll turn up more leads. They may turn up more witnesses. They may find a cooperator. They may find an informant, all which will benefit the investigation tremendously.
But based on what we know now, if you're Tiffany Henyard, how are you feeling?
I would be nervous.
But there's no foundation in the state of Illinois moving like we moving and shaking and grooving like we doing. Right, That's right.
The FBI also demanding records from the Tiffany Henyard Cares Foundation after we reported at least $10,000 in taxpayer money went to it. And the group used government workers and resources for the charity's walk to Springfield. After we reported earlier this year the charity had failed to file required financial records, Henyard claimed she had nothing to do with her namesake organization.
All I can tell you is that I'm not the one on anything. That's all that I can tell you right now. The lie detector determined that was a lie.
So I'm just trying to answer to the.
So you're saying there's a foundation that's not registered, but it has nothing to do with you?
Correct. That's true.
Okay.
That's
so you're
true.
not aware of any of the work that they've done, money that they've raised, anything along those lines?
Correct.
The FBI also demanding records related to Henyard's travel. WGN Investigates has reported she and her team frequently travel first class and have stayed at high-end hotels. The cost in the past year, more than $102,000. The FBI wants the receipts and to know the purpose.
I do not handle anything as relates to with credit cards. As you heard me speak today in my board meeting about, I do not handle that.
Some of those charges are for you, though.
No, sir.
You didn't go to Las Vegas? What is that?
No comment.
You don't know if you were in Las Vegas?
Of course I do.
Were you?
It's not paid by them.
Oh my God. Stop lying.
Did you fly first class to Las Vegas?
Any other questions?
And then there's Henyard's top aide in both the village and township, Keith Freeman. He's been charged with bankruptcy fraud for failing to report his earnings from Dalton, but he remains at Henyard's side. We've learned the FBI served a subpoena on Robbins, where Freeman was previously the village administrator. An audit found he received more money than was budgeted.
Clearly, they've targeted several individuals in both the village and the township, and that should be a red flag.
The dysfunction in Dalton also comes with a legal cost to taxpayers. Henyard's attorney recently notified the board he was withdrawing from defending the village in 21 cases because Henyard's opponents have refused to pay his bills. The lawyer warning, without a defense, Dalton taxpayers could be on the hook for more than $20 million. And the cases keep piling up. This month, a Dalton police officer filed suit against Henyard in Dalton, saying he was passed over for promotion. In the lawsuit, the officer alleged it happened after he reported a fellow officer was writing unwarranted tickets to boost revenue for the village.
It's Mayor Henyard completely disregarding the law and disregarding the promotional process in the police department.
Attorney Pat Walsh represents the officer and 3 other current and former employees who are suing Henyard and the village. All 4 lawsuits essentially accuse Henyard of misusing her political power.
Mayor Henyard is on an island of lawlessness and is just doing whatever she thinks will benefit her personally and politically, rather than following the laws and doing what would benefit the village of Dalton and the residents of the village of Dalton.
If you want to help the residents, then help them. Why aren't y'all paying for concrete?
What's more remarkable, Henyard's opponents were her running mates just a few years ago.
When you ran on my ticket, y'all ran on my vision.
The vision wasn't to rob the city. The vision wasn't for the FBI to come. The vision wasn't for you to steal all the money.
Exactly. Shout out to Trustee Belcher. I agree with what she said 100%. Yes, a lot of them ran on the same ticket together. And even over at Thornton Township, it was Trustee Gonzalez, who's now the only trustee in Thornton, speaking out against her when he's the one who got her in position over there. But who knew she was going to get in the office and start playing Nino Brown?
Don't nobody know nothing? Nobody. Nobody? Trustees? Nobody? Somebody knows something. Ain't that right, Jason? I think you know something. Yeah, Jason, you know something.
Who knew she would start walking around like she was Griselda Blanco Jr.? And when she's acting up, no one's supposed to say anything about it if they supported her before?
That's stupid. Use your common sense.
You cannot make people permanently befriend and defend folks when they are obviously out of order. So people who make that silly argument never make any sense to me.
Late last year, I asked the self-proclaimed super mayor whether she might be the problem.
You often point out you are the leader of Dalton. At what point is this dysfunction a reflection on your leadership?
When I replace my board.
Isn't part of being a leader learning how to work with others? I mean, this is unlike anything I've ever seen before.
Yes, but when other people are the puppet masters and they're the puppets, this is the show you get. But as you can see, progress is still being made in the village of Dalton.
All right, we are going to close session now.
That was the first and last time Tiffany Henyard talked to me. Since then, she's called our reporting fake news. We asked her $5,000 a month publicity agency for a response from Henyard, explaining why, if residents' concerns about corruption are unfounded, the FBI has issued subpoenas, naming her, her boyfriend, her relatives, her allies, her political fund, her namesake cancer charity, and even her now defunct burger business. We did not hear back. Ben Bradley, WGN Investigates.
Tiffany Tahoe, you are definitely going down. And at the end of the day, you're not going to be able to blame anybody else but yourself. This is all you. That federal grand jury will be reviewing evidence today, so things are moving in this case, and it's about to go down for sure. Let's go ahead and get the conversation started. Let me know what you think about this below. Shout out to our brother Dark Power for always showing support, as well as the sister Gail at Night. Thank you both for contributing to the channel. Don't forget that you can support this channel as well. Links to Cash App and PayPal are below. Ladies, fellas, want a balanced analysis, want the truth from a woman's perspective? Then you're going to want to subscribe to this channel, and don't forget to like and share.